Hello guys, today we are going to see one of the important topic in chemistry or basic topic in chemistry, that is electronic configuration. How to write the electronic configuration of any atom. Now we see it. So first of all, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, then please subscribe it for more such videos and welcome to my channel. First of all, while going for atom electronic configuration, you must have to know about periodic table. So periodic table has 18 groups and 7 periods. Please see once some basic facts in periodic table. It has 7 rows called as period. It has 18 columns called groups. Main group elements between group 1A to 7A. You can see here between group 1A to 7A there is 7A there is a group of many elements, and noble gases are present in group 8A except helium, and also have 4 blocks, that is S, P, D and F block. Now see orbital and orbit. What is the difference between orbital and orbit? Orbital is three-dimensional space around the nucleus of atom in which the probability of finding electron is more, whereas in orbit, a definite circular path around the nucleus in which the electrons revolves is called orbit. Orbital represent the motion of electron around the nucleus along x, y and z direction, whereas orbit represent the motion of electron along the nucleus in only one plane. Orbital can accommodate only 2 electrons, whereas orbit number of electrons in orbit is given by 2n to the power 2 or 2n square. How if we have to find the number of electron in first orbit, one power of 1 is 1, so 2 into 1 is equals to 2. That's why in first orbit there are 2 electrons. Orbital has PD and F orbitals have directional properties, whereas S has no such directional property, and orbit has no directional property. So here there are 4 orbitals, S, P, D and F orbital. S orbital has capacity of 2 electrons, P orbital has capacity of 6 electrons, D has 10 electrons and F has 14 electron capacity. So here we see some details about shells, subshells and orbitals. First of all, see in the first column there is a shell, which is represented as 1, 2, 3 and 4. Second column is of number of subshells. In first shell there is only one subshell. In second shell there are 2 subshells. You can see in first subshell there is only one subshell, name of subshell, that is 1s. In second there is 2s and 2p, and in fourth column you can see that orbitals. In S there is only one orbital, and we already see that each orbital has capacity of 2 electrons, so here only 2 electrons. And here 2s and 2p means s and p orbitals are there. S orbital has capacity of 1 orbital, that is 2 electron, whereas p orbital has capacity of 3 orbitals, that is 3 into 2, that is 6 electrons. So likewise d orbital has capacity of 5 orbitals, in the sense 5 into 2 is equals to 10 electrons, whereas f orbital has capacity of 7 orbitals. 7 into 4, there is 14 electrons. So we are moving forward for a Bohr principle, which is the most important to find the electronic configuration of any atom. You can see here there are different series like 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3d. Means there is a special arrangement, so it gives idea about electronic configuration. You can see here that in this there is a different shells are arranged, orbitals are arranged according to their energy. Lowest energy, that is 1s is at bottom, then 2s, then 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d and 4p. Likewise, for more detailed view, I have these two images for you. You can refer only any one image for your understanding. So I'm going to refer this image, that is you can see these arrows, that firstly 1s is filled, and we know that S has capacity of 2 electrons, that is 1s2. Then after 2s, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10, 4p6, 5s2. Likewise in this direction these orbitals get filled. So by using this we can find our electronic configuration of any atom. So electronic configuration of some atoms I have given here. This one is a general series which is used for reference, and I have kept this image also for reference, and we can see the some examples of electron configuration. Like hydrogen has only one electron, that's why its electron configuration is 1s1. Carbon has 6 electrons, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p, and here 2 electrons are remaining, that's why 2p2. So here in sodium there is 11 electrons, that's why 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. In case of chlorine there are 17 electrons, that's why 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p5. Likewise, these are some electron configurations. Hope you guys are understanding this how to write the electronic configuration, and for this purpose there is assessment for you. Find the electronic configuration of following atoms and write into the comment section under this video. Hope if you have understand this, so find this electronic configuration of these atoms and write under the comment section under this video. So please go through the book principle once again for more understanding, and subscribe the channel for more and more such new videos. That's why you can get the update for my channel. Thank you.